I got good news today. But first, I need to go do a workout. I'll be back. What's going on, guys? Workout is finished. I did it. So, I got a lot to talk about tonight. A lot to talk about. I know I haven't checked in. I've been really bad about that, and I apologize, but it is just a numbers thing, just like this weight. I run out of time, and I know it's an excuse, but it's true. And though these videos are important to me, I got things in my life that are more pressing. So my commitment is that at the very minimum, I will do a video every 7 days when I weigh in. At the very minimum. I would like to get better at it. I would like to put something out more frequent. And I will work on that, but my time is, I got 2 little kids, I got a wife, I got a job that requires well over 40 hours a week. And yeah, so it's a little crazy, but I'm still doing it. And that's my spiel on videos. So if you're wondering why I don't post more often, that's why. And I will work on getting better at that. So speaking of numbers games, this week has been great. I talked about in my last video how, well, two videos ago, how I was pretty disappointed. I was 21 days in. My weigh-in after a week of the alternate day fasting, I had lost 1 pound. It was actually a little bit less than 1 pound. And that was pretty discouraging. But if I'm being honest, which I try to be as honest as I can with this, I haven't been eating well, hadn't been eating well. And I hadn't been doing any kind of exercise. I was sitting around eating the same junk food that I'd been eating and not exercising. And I kind of figured it was not going to be the best thing for me, but I was really curious to see what the alternate day fasting was going to do with it. And after testing it, I kind of figured it out. So if you've been with me all this time, I'm gonna go through a lot of numbers in this video, kind of catching us up to today. And I hope you can stick with it. I've got numbers written down all over the place. It's a little chaotic, so I'll be looking this way and that way and over here. But it makes sense to me. Hopefully it'll make sense to you. So when I started on day 1, I will save you from having to go back and watch that video. Unless you want to watch it, it's there. Day 1, my weigh-in was 361.6 pounds. My goal weight that I'm trying to get to personally is 250 pounds. So I don't think I've mentioned this before, but I am very tall. I'm 6 foot 10 inches. So though I'm 361.6 pounds when I first started this, to most people I didn't look that, I looked like I was overweight, but I definitely didn't look that heavy. I just looked like a really big dude, and I am, and I plan to stay that way. I just want to replace the fat with muscle. So anyway, 361.6. I don't know why I can't remember that number. But anyway, that's where I started. I have a goal weight of 250, so that means I have to lose 111.6 pounds. Okay, so if you're following me so far, my goal weight to lose is 111.6 pounds. The very first weigh-in that I did, I lost 12 pounds. That was pretty awesome. I was pretty stoked about that. I didn't think that would be the regular weight loss in every week, but I was optimistic that I would continue losing significant amounts of weight while still not changing my diet. So the next weigh-in was 349, no, Yeah, 349.4. So that was the 12 pounds. And then I'd lost another 4 pounds, which was 345.6. That was my week 2 weigh-in. Week 3, so day 21 of this alternate day fasting, and again, I know I'm all over the place with the numbers, that is my lowest weigh-in date that I've had yet, and that was less than a pound. So I was not happy about that. If you're doing this alternate day fasting, you can understand that it's not easy to not eat anything that day, especially when you have family members and friends and everything kind of revolves around food and you don't get to have any on some days. So I was pretty bummed out. So many of you responded, gave me a ton of positive encouragement, and that was really helpful, really lifted my spirits. And I also, at that time, decided that I'm not messing around with this. I've got a huge number that I'm trying to lose within a year, that 111.6 pounds. And so I have to start doing more than just alternate day fasting by itself. So I've, this last week, continued with the alternate day fasting, and it's also the first week that I've been exercising and eating better. And I'm not gonna beat around the bush anymore. I'm gonna cut to, here is my weigh-in. So if you're following me so far, that is 6.4 pounds that I lost in this last week. This almost a pound a day is fantastic. My original goal when I set out to do this was to lose 2 pounds per week. So I am now week 4, 28 days, and I have lost a total of 23.2 pounds. 23.2 pounds, and it haven't gone up yet. So it's, we're starting to get past water weight at this point. I am drinking a gallon of water per day, very consistently. And I've been busting my butt exercising. I've got a bike that I'm riding. I'm walking. I'm doing weight training. I'm eating a heck of a lot better. I'm terrible at posting my meals on Instagram, as those of you who follow me on Instagram know. I'm going to try to get better at it. I really am. I seem to be really good at breakfast, and then the rest of the day, it's good luck. I don't post it, and it's not for lack of trying, or I just completely space it. So I'll try to be better about that. I think part of it, if I'm being honest with you, is people that post all their food, everything that they put in their mouth, and every restaurant they go to or whatever they made that day. I'm not really a big fan of that, but I do know that a lot of people, when watching videos like this, they want to know, well, what are you eating? So I'm going to try to post it. So if you want to check out my Instagram, there's a link down there. You can join that, and I will try to be better about posting on there. The weight has been awesome, and I'm going to continue to do that, and that is the ultimate goal right now with my channel, is for me to lose this weight. I got a lot of other things planned that I want to do, but right now it's focused solely towards the weight loss. In this journey so far, there's several of you that have been reaching out to me. Some of you have direct messaged me on Instagram. A lot of you are leaving comments. I really appreciate all of that. I love the interactiveness of this, and the encouragement, and sharing stories, and sharing techniques or tricks or whatever you know about it, whatever you want to share. I think that's so cool. Please continue to do that. If you see other posts on there where people are asking questions and you have an answer for it, go ahead and by all means answer the question. I really want this to be as interactive as possible. I've had a couple of people reach out to me and say, hey man, I really like your video. You're motivating me to do this as well. I mean, that's amazing. I I want you to know you're motivating me to continue to do this. It's a two-way street for sure. It's not an easy thing to do. It's so much easier to gain this weight than it is to lose it. And I think anybody that's ever had to go through this can absolutely understand that. It's not an easy journey at all. But I think it's a very important thing that needs to be done for health and a lot of other reasons. And I just encourage anybody that's thinking like, hey, I really want to lose weight, like, do it. It's not easy. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. I already feel so much better. I've got a video that I'm going to share with y'all. I got to find it, but I took it a while ago, and it's very sad, but it needs to be shared. Of this, I mean, where my mindset was when I made that clip, and I think a lot of people can relate to it. If I can find it, I will share it in this video, even though it's rough. It's rough for me to watch it. It'll probably be rough for you to watch it, but it's raw. It's what it is, and it's not an easy thing to be overweight and heavy. And I know I'm carrying around so much extra weight every single day, every single step. I mean, walking up steps is hard. Walking is hard. Playing with my kids is hard. I mean, there's a lot of difficulty with carrying all that extra weight around. So I'm going to continue doing this, and I ask that you all keep encouraging me and keep giving me these positive comments, and I really I can't thank you enough for doing it. I know I've been rambling a lot. This next week, I'm going to try, like I said, with these videos. It's tough for me, but I'm going to try to put one out. I want to share the equipment that I got, kind of talk about why I bought it and what I paid for some of it, and it's if I can get a gym going, anybody can. It's very basic, but I think it's got everything in there I need to be successful in what I'm trying to do. If you're new to the channel, you've made it this far, please hit that subscribe button right down there, a little red one. That's going to give you any videos that I update, when I update them. You can click the little bell notification if you want to. That's going to give you a notification that I've uploaded a video. And if you just want to leave a comment, leave a comment. I appreciate it. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you have questions or you want to know more about me or what I'm doing, ask away. The most common question I get is, what am I eating on my fast days? The answer to that is nothing. I'm drinking water, a gallon of water, if not more. So that's all I'm doing on my fast days. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you on the next one.